Good morning, class. Today, we're discussing the Industrial Revolution, a period of major industrialization and innovation that began in Great Britain in the late 18th century and spread to other parts of the world. This era brought about significant changes in manufacturing, transportation, and social structures. Key innovations included the steam engine, which revolutionized transportation and manufacturing processes. The textile industry saw major advancements with inventions like the spinning jenny and the power loom. These changes led to urbanization as people moved from rural areas to cities for factory work. While the Industrial Revolution brought economic growth and technological progress, it also resulted in poor working conditions, child labor, and environmental pollution. The effects of this period continue to shape our world today.
The art of perfumery has evolved significantly since ancient times. Modern perfumers, known as noses, use both natural and synthetic ingredients to create complex fragrances. One fascinating technique is headspace technology, which captures the scent molecules around living plants without harming them. This has allowed perfumers to recreate the scents of rare flowers and even underwater plants. Another innovation is the use of aldehydes, synthetic compounds that add sparkle and lift to fragrances. The famous Chanel No. 5 was one of the first perfumes to use aldehydes prominently. Recently, some perfumers have experimented with unusual accords, creating scents that smell like petrichor, the earthy smell after rain, or even the ozone scent of lightning strikes. The industry also faces challenges, including sustainability concerns and regulations on certain natural ingredients due to conservation efforts.
The conservation of endangered species is a critical global issue. Many factors contribute to species decline, including habitat loss, climate change, and illegal poaching. Efforts to protect endangered animals involve various strategies. Governments worldwide are implementing stricter laws against poaching and habitat destruction. Conservation organizations are working to establish protected areas and wildlife corridors. Additionally, captive breeding programs aim to increase population numbers of critically endangered species. Public awareness campaigns play a crucial role in educating people about the importance of biodiversity and how they can contribute to conservation efforts.
Bioluminescence, the production of light by living organisms, is a fascinating phenomenon observed in various marine species. The anglerfish uses a bioluminescent lure to attract prey in the deep sea. Meanwhile, dinoflagellates create the mesmerizing sea sparkle effect in coastal waters. Some species of squid use counterlumination, a form of camouflage where they produce light to match the brightness of the sea surface above, making them nearly invisible to predators below. Interestingly, the Hawaiian bobtail squid has a symbiotic relationship with bioluminescent bacteria, which it houses in a special light organ. Scientists are now exploring practical applications of bioluminescence, including developing bioluminescent trees as an eco-friendly alternative to street lights and using bioluminescent proteins as markers in medical imaging.
Ferrofluid, a liquid that becomes strongly magnetized in the presence of a magnetic field, has some intriguing applications. Initially developed by NASA for space missions, it's now used in various industries. In electronics, ferrofluid helps to seal rotating shafts in hard drives, preventing debris from entering. Some architects and artists have incorporated ferrofluids into their work, creating dynamic sculptures that respond to magnetic fields. While there's ongoing research, the use of ferrofluids in medical imaging is still experimental and not yet widely implemented. Similarly, although theoretically possible, the use of ferrofluids in energy harvesting remains largely conceptual. In audio equipment, ferrofluids are sometimes used, but primarily in high-end speakers, rather than in common headphones.
Urban beekeeping has gained popularity in recent years as a unique hobby and a way to support local ecosystems. Rooftop hives are becoming a common sight in many cities, from London to New York. These urban bees play a crucial role in pollinating city gardens and parks. Interestingly, urban honey often has a distinct flavor profile due to the diverse range of flowers found in cities. Some restaurants have started keeping their own hives to produce honey for their dishes. While urban beekeeping contributes to biodiversity, it's not without challenges. Beekeepers must be mindful of their neighbors and ensure their bees don't become a nuisance. Cities like Paris have implemented programs to support urban beekeeping, but not all urban areas are equally bee-friendly. Despite common belief, urban honey is not necessarily more polluted than rural honey, as bees are excellent filterers.
The art of origami has evolved far beyond its traditional Japanese roots. While many people associate origami with simple paper cranes, modern origami artists create incredibly complex sculptures, from lifelike animals to abstract geometric forms. Interestingly, origami principles have found applications in unexpected fields. Scientists have used origami techniques to design deployable solar panels for satellites, and even to develop tiny folded robots for medical procedures. In architecture, origami-inspired designs have led to innovative folding structures and energy-efficient buildings. Some fashion designers incorporate origami techniques in their clothing designs, creating unique textures and shapes. However, contrary to popular belief, not all origami is done with square paper, and some advanced techniques even involve cutting the paper. While origami is often seen as a calming hobby, competitive origami folding events do exist, though they're not as widespread as other artistic competitions.
Urban beekeeping has gained popularity in recent years as a unique hobby and a way to support local ecosystems. Rooftop hives are becoming a common sight in many cities, from London to New York. These urban bees play a crucial role in pollinating city gardens and parks. Interestingly, urban honey often has a distinct flavor profile due to the diverse range of flowers found in cities. Some restaurants have started keeping their own hives to produce honey for their dishes. While urban beekeeping contributes to biodiversity, it's not without challenges. Beekeepers must be mindful of their neighbors and ensure their bees don't become a nuisance. Cities like Paris have implemented programs to support urban beekeeping, but not all urban areas are equally bee-friendly. Despite common belief, urban honey is not necessarily more polluted than rural honey, as bees are excellent filterers.
Silent discos have become increasingly popular events in recent years. At these unique parties, participants dance to music playing through wireless headphones instead of traditional speakers. Each set of headphones typically has multiple channels, allowing attendees to choose between different DJs or music genres. This setup creates an unusual atmosphere where the room can appear silent to those without headphones. Silent discos originated in eco-conscious music festivals to reduce noise pollution, but have since spread to various venues, including rooftop bars, public parks, and even some libraries after hours. They're particularly popular in urban areas where noise restrictions might otherwise prevent late-night events. While some people love the individual control over their music experience, critics argue that silent discos lack the shared energy of traditional dance events. Interestingly, some silent disco organizers have experimented with themed events, such as fitness classes or guided museum tours, expanding beyond the typical party scene.
Urban sketching has emerged as a popular artistic movement in recent years. This practice involves drawing on location in cities, towns, or villages, capturing the essence of a place through direct observation. Urban sketchers use various mediums, from simple pencils to watercolors, and often share their work online in a global community. Unlike traditional landscape painting, urban sketching often includes people and movement, reflecting the dynamic nature of city life. Some cities have embraced this trend, organizing sketch crawls where artists gather to draw different locations. While many urban sketchers are hobbyists, some professional artists and architects use this practice to hone their observational skills. Interestingly, urban sketching has been credited with helping some cities preserve their architectural heritage by documenting buildings and streetscapes. However, it's important to note that urban sketching is distinct from graffiti or street art, as it doesn't involve altering public spaces.